Greetings. I hope that this message finds you well. I am Tyra Hargrove, health coach with a Wellness Inspiration blog. And so I wanted to just log on really quickly and share thoughts that are going through my mind regarding my current journey. Yes, health coaches have their own journey. Health or group fitness instructors and personal trainers. Yeah, we all have our own journey that we're on. And so the thing that I was thinking about this morning is I'm starting to make progress in losing weight. I'm 40 pluser. And so I'm 48. So I have been having trouble losing weight. And I was telling some of the ladies who take my Zumba class and bar class yesterday that part of what I'm realizing to succeed is I really have to forget how things used to be because they're no more. And in addition to forgetting how things used to be, I have to accept how things now are. I can eat almost nothing and exercise, and the weight will come off very slowly. I remember when if I ate as little as I eat some days now, I would lose like 10 pounds in a week, no lie. I mean, I would get cut, ripped. It was nothing. And so, I just need to forget whatever was and accept. Now that I'm older, which I'm not old, and that's the other thing, even people who are 60, 70, sometimes in their mind, it's like they still know they've got it, but things really are different, is what they tell me. And so I know I'm not old, but the body that I have, hormonally, whatever, is different. And so I can try to continue doing what I was doing when I would say even 44 or younger. But guess what? It was not getting me the results that I wanted. It just wasn't. So that's one of the things that's been on my mind. I just accept. And so if you are in your 20s, you might even be a teenager looking at this nowadays, 30s, early 40s, because to me, 45 was the game changer for me. This part is for you. So it doesn't matter who you are, what your age is. In order to get the changes that you want, you have to make changes. We can trick ourselves or try to act like we're tricking ourselves. We can play games with ourselves all we want. But at the end of the day, either you're going to make changes to get change in your life or you're going to continue to get what you got. And so that's why I named this change gotta happen. I mean, things have got to change. So now my new body, my new chemistry, I'm getting back to the basics. Eat less works. Period. And how do I make sure I eat less? Food journal. Track everything I put in my mouth. Change gotta happen. If you're not tracking what you eat, I don't care if you're doing this intuitive thing. Baby, you better keep up with what you're eating. Change gotta come. All right. I have to exercise, I'll say 6 days a week. If I don't exercise, then I have to eat even less. So I don't care how much you don't want to exercise, how much you hate exercising. For the vast majority of us, if you're not exercising, baby, it's not going to come off. And I feel like for those who can do it, because of course we know the majority of the weight's going to come off with changing what we eat, changing how we eat. I don't care what kind of food you want to hold on to, you want to enjoy. Change got to happen. It's got to come. You don't have to give it up for life, but baby, you have to give it up for the most part. You just better accept it. But I don't care how much we do well with our eating. I cannot imagine not working your body out. I just cannot imagine not exercising your body. Change got to happen. You want a healthy heart. You want healthy muscles, healthy spine. It's not about beautification. It's about health. It is about beautification too, but it's largely about health. So, that could manifest in some other way. I'm just being 100. Not exercising should not be an option. And you just got to accept it. Drinking water, whether you like water or not, guzzle it down. Get her done. Get the water in your body. You know, get sleep. That sleep piece is important for healing the body. Another big thing I believe in is don't be snacking and grazing all day. Eat your 3 nice good meals and do some fasting. Fasting's good for the spirit, it's good for the body. Change got to come. I have fought everything that I'm telling you about. I have fallen off the exercise bandwagon. I walk around dehydrated. I sneak and eat just a little bit of this, just today. Just a little bit won't hurt today, doing it every day. I hate journaling my food. Been there. I mean, I'm just like fresh out of this thing. Everything I'm telling you about, I've struggled. Did I say intermittent fasting? Yeah. Oh, I can't imagine. I'm so stressed. I just need to eat a little bit right now. Just as long as I stop eating 2 hours before I go to bed, I'll be fine. Lies. Lies and rationalizations. One of my struggles when I lost my weight back in 2007 and 2008, I think I had to come down off like 20, 30 pounds, something like that. I had made a comeback from like 190-ish down to 157. And that was after having my children. And I forgot what I was telling y'all. I got lost in trying to remember how much weight did I lose. But anywho, yeah, I have been there, done that, avoided it all. Oh, I know what it was. I lost the weight. And so, after that, I started teaching fitness classes. So I started teaching fitness classes when I was still like trying to get toned again and all that kind of good stuff. But I got to a point where like 157 was just where I hung out. At the time, I didn't realize how good I looked. That's another thing. We lie to ourselves about our body and, oh, I'm so fat. Lies. See yourself 10 pounds light. I bet you like, oh, that was a great weight. Been there. But everybody's like, you don't know. People who meet me, you don't know what it's like. Lies, lies, lies. All right? That bothered me. That people were thinking I'm just some skinny person walking around here. I don't know what it's like to have to work my ass off to lose weight, to change my lifestyle. So that's something else. Changing the mindset. Changing the way I perceive myself. When I first started losing weight this time, which I've only lost, it ain't even 5 pounds. But these 4 pounds, ooh, I have worked for every bit of them. But I just was like, once I started coming down a little bit, I still had myself at, the previous weight. I'm like, why do I still think I'm that weight when every day I get on the scale, I'm not that weight, I'm less. I think I told you I was at 185. I'm down to 179 something now. My highest weight, this was 2017, that was my rock bottom weight. It was like 192, 193. That's not me. I don't weigh that except pregnant. What? It hurts my heart to even think that I was so out of control. So it's taken me shifting my mind, and this time around, getting up to 197, and 192, 193, and then looking back at when I first thought I was so fat, which is when I was at 160, let's say 165. I was somewhere between 162, 165, because I went to Zumba convention and I just could not get my weight down. This was around maybe 2013, 14, something like that. I just could not get back down to 157. I went to Zumba convention thinking I was like this really fat girl. And now I look back at that like, what the heck was going on? And then I remember when I got stuck at 170, and I'm like, what the heck is happening? I just could not get myself back down below 170. I thought I was so big. And I remember other people thinking I was big. I remember people making me feel like I was fat at 157. And I fell for it. I thought I was so fat, And I'll just throw this out. I have a lot of hurt and pain on the inside. Nothing compared to other people now, I must say that. Definitely a lot of stuff, inner wounds. And so I've had to deal with that. Don't tell me. No excuses. Change gotta come. You've got to make a decision to let go of the hurt and pain and to stop using food to medicate yourself. I'm telling you, I haven't been in every aspect. I feel like my eating disorder was compulsive overeating. No, I have not been anorexic or bulimic. But to have the distorted body image, absolutely. I remember thinking at even at 191, 193, my biggest weight, I perceive myself to be 300 pounds. And I always think that way about myself. 157, 165, 170 something, 185, 193. I perceive myself to be like 300 pounds. Seriously. You name it, I've been there in some shape, form, or fashion. And at the end of the day, the only thing that's bringing about change is I'm changing. I'm changing the way I live. I'm changing the way I operate, doing more food prep, more food planning. Used to do it all the time. Got away from it. All the things we don't want to do because it inconveniences our life and makes us have to make changes that we don't want to make. That's what we need to do if you want to get change. You're not going to continue to get what you want if you don't change. You're not going to get what you want if you don't change. Let me say it that way. So, that's the hardcore reality that I've had to face for myself. Anything that I have told you, I've already done it. And I'm making changes daily. I'm a baby stepper. I'll make one, maybe two changes at a time, and then I continue to add them in. I accept that I will fight them, but because I'm weighing daily, that's another thing I fought. I don't want to weigh daily. Or I don't like what I see on the scale. It makes me so depressed. I'm telling you what I said, okay? I'm not making fun of nobody. I'm telling you what I said. Oh, it hurts me so bad when I look at the scale. I hate the scale. I'm just going to weigh every now and again because it just hurts too badly. I remember getting on the scale, especially once I got up in the 190s. And I'm telling you, tears, wounded, wounded, wounded. And when I decided, okay, I'm giving up sugar, okay, I've got to exercise at home. The fitness classes I teach, they don't count. And I got to get rid of all this cardio at my age, which I'm cool with that. Um, and, oh, here's another one. I'm so lazy when it comes to getting these vegetables in. Oh, I don't want to eat the vegetables. Actually, I like vegetables. I really do like vegetables. I'm going to eat a salad every day. I'm going to eat more vegetables. And I wasn't doing it. But now, I'm getting those vegetables in and I'm actually falling in love with them. I don't give a rat's behind about no dessert no more because it was killing me. All right, my dessert, fresh fruits. And guess what? I don't even eat much fruit. I don't care. When I want something sweet, though, I'm going to choose fruit, fresh fruit or frozen fruit. Packing my stuff for a trip, measuring stuff out. I want change. I'm changing. The old way wasn't working. I have tried to keep all my other ways of being. None of it was working. So I've talked long enough. I could go on and on and on. I just say, I've already done it all. So I can say to you unequivocally, no excuses. If you want to change, quit with the excuses, start making the changes, accept your new way of life. Know that if you go back to doing what you did before, you're going to get the same results that you got before. If you keep the new way with the new results, you'll get those. With that, know that I care about you. My mama used to say, I would be wrong if I did not tell you the truth. And that is why I'm sharing this video, because I care. And my husband and my son, my workout son, both were like, we're not going to deviate. We're telling you, you've got to change the way you eat. You've got to exercise. You've got to do less cardio. You've just got to do this. They would not deviate from that. And they just waited until I joined them. And so that's what I'm going to do for you. Even though I perceive both of them to have an easy time, I know for a fact my husband used to be able to lose weight very easily, but he doesn't lose weight so easily now that he's in his late 40s also. And he's had to make changes to get change, period. So it's just the way it is. My older son, he has to make changes, though. Of course, he's 17 right now. Very easy for him to basically eat whatever he wants, but in order for him to get the results that he wants in his body with the muscles, to be able to have the energy to work out, he has to change the way he eats too. He can't just eat junk all the time as an athlete. So all of us have made changes. The ones I look at and say, oh, they don't understand. Guess what? They made changes. And it's just the way that it is. And I will assure you, if you will but forget all of what you love, way things used to be, whatever, and embrace the new, it's not bad at all. It's actually good. I'm happier. I'm much happier. I would not go back to where I was before. That was a horrible state of being. So come, join me. Just hang in there. You just got to keep at it. Take care. Thank you for watching. Please like and share the video. Peace.